Resumes and cover letters lecture. There are a number of resume examples that you'll find in another video in this module. Career Services also has a number of resume examples, and that is included in the module, but there'll be no video on those. So resume tips. Some of these I will cover in the actual videos that I have on both good and poor resumes, but your resume is your first and possibly only opportunity to make a positive impression. If you're not conscientious with your resume, an extremely important document, you may be perceived as a poor candidate. Some tips: reread your resume many times to check for issues. Have people that you trust, especially people that are good in grammar and proofreading, carefully review and critique your resume. Avoid potentially annoying colors and fonts. Make sure the format is aesthetically pleasing and consistent. Don't include information that could facilitate identity theft, such as UID or social security number. Avoid file formats that are problematic. Microsoft Word and PDFs are usually best. Avoid polarizing statements, politics, religion, potentially controversial affiliations. Don't save as a SharePoint file. People may not be able to open them. Don't include irrelevant information, marital status, religious affiliations. Focus on your post or after high school accomplishments. Think about things that make you interesting but not odd. Avoid using discounted claims of being hard working. You may say, well, I'm a hard-working, energetic individual. Well, everybody is going to claim that, so making that claim doesn't really do anything for you unless you can provide some concrete and succinct examples of why you say that is true. And typically those types of statements and explanations occur probably within your cover letter, not on the resume itself. Do not include references. It's too premature. I'll talk about that in the video section of the resumes. Unless you have extensive experience, your resume will be one page. Cover letters. Cover letters will closely address the desired skills and experience described in the job description. So really what we're saying is don't have a generic cover letter. Make sure your cover letter closely matches what they say that they are looking for in the advertisement. Cover letters often give you the opportunity to expand on your resume contents to address their specific job requirements. Make sure that your resume does not contradict your cover letter. If you wish to describe an attribute like persistence or work ethic, an accurate example should be provided. I talked about that earlier. As employers often screen potential applicants very quickly, sometimes like less than a minute, your cover letter should be succinct, to the point, and easy to read. My personal experience with hiring a multitude of people over the years is it is common to receive 100 or more cover letters / resumes. So you're looking at this mound of documentation. I almost always discarded cover letters or resumes that had obvious grammatical and or aesthetic issues, sometimes in as little as 10 seconds. I'm looking for a way to winnow down that pile of resumes to maybe 10 or 15 really quickly. And then I'll look at those 10 or 15 in a much more detailed manner. If I had considerable difficulty navigating the cover letter resume to find the requisite skills I'm looking for, I would probably not consider that candidate any further. Remember, an employer is often looking for ways to quickly reduce the candidate pool to a manageable level.